Remember, always, as always, please make sure that you join us in the conversation, comment, like, but especially there's a lot of you that are watching the content but not subscribing. Your subscription helps keep us doing what we're doing. Nadim and Morgan, let's go to local matters. I think the biggest announcement happened yesterday in terms of the coaching space. Everyone was really, interested to see what's going to happen post Riviero. And Sundowns have confirmed they've got a new coach. They've got their man.
No, Pirates.
Sorry. Hey, it's this guy, man. This guy. So Pirates have announced they've got their man. It's Pirates have their man, Morgan. How do you feel about this announcement? And obviously, we're familiar with the coach, but a lot of people are not 100% sure.
Yeah, look, we're familiar with the name because he's been in the league, and it's always good to have a coach that understands the league or knows the league. He's done his research. He actually, I stand to be corrected, he had one of his better games against Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
And for them, it was a no-brainer. A gentleman that played the game, he's got all his badges, so why not? He would be the perfect fit to come and fill the shoes or sit on the hot seat at Pirates and not be overwhelmed by the situation. I think that was a good decision by them. It just remains to be seen, is he going to hit the ground running? Because Pirates and the Pirates institution, there's always a Pirates way of playing. Take nothing away from Jose Rivero. He's a good coach, but Pirates always has their way of playing, and he was just the coach at the helm, taking them forth. And there's a new coach. Good luck to him. He's on the hot seat because I can tell that the football world is looking at Pirates going to the next level now.
So there's no plumber connotations when it comes to this
You
coach.
can never become a coach and then say there's a plumber. No. I respect the coaches. They've done all their work, but this plumber thing and this mechanic, no. You can't say that.
Nadim, you happy? You think Pirates have made the right appointment? This is their man to lead them into the future?
Yeah, I think it's a good coach that they've appointed. For me, he's one of the best coaches in the PSL. I saw what he did with Marumo Gallant's players. For me, it looked like Marumo Gallant's are the team that were going to be relegated. If you look how they were losing before December, it was a time where Dan Malesela even went on leave, then came back. They hired Molefe Nzegi, then he came back. So it was a problem, but they still couldn't get it right. For me, I feel like they did what they could, bringing the best guy. One, he speaks English very well. Two, he has been in South Africa. He's already familiar. And he turned Marumo Gallants into a formidable team.
Yeah.
Remember Marumo
in a short
Gallants,
space of time.
Yeah, in a short period of time. Marumo Gallants, one, escaped them from relegation. And two, I saw them beating Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium. They nearly beat Pirates in the Nedbank Cup.
I was going to say, and they got to a semi-final as well.
Semi-final. And actually, they beat Pirates in the league. It became, like, those players, most of them, they were loan players that were bought. Some of them, they were signed from clubless teams. He turned that team into, like, now a proper PSL outfit. With him at Pirates, I think Pirates will be very strong. If he can just be supported with the kind of material he wants, because we already seen that Pirates have already recruited. But I all believe that Orlando Pirates, maybe they will have consulted him in the signings that we have already seen. But I have no doubt that this is a better coach than Jose Rivero. If you look at him, I honestly believe football-wise, he's played at a higher level. I mean, a guy like Jose Rivero, he did some magic here and there, but he never really played at a high level. One would say he was a bit lucky at times, Jose Rivero. But this one, he looks like, for me, a solid coach. I even think this guy can be better than, I think it's better than Miguel Cardoso.
I've done nothing yet, Nadim, and you're saying.
No, it's not done. I'm basing on what I saw at Marumo Gallants. And I saw it playing at a higher level in England, playing that kind of, you see, if you are coaching professionals, there's that thing Mourinho did. It was spread like wildfire because Real Madrid played Barcelona. And then Barcelona beat Madrid 5-0. So what happened was, Mourinho said to Sergio Ramos and Pepe, you should have swiped when David Villa and Iniesta were coming after you and Messi.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos said, we can't explain to you, to Mourinho, because you never played football at a high level. Sometimes having a coach who played football at a high level will explain better than a guy who has not played football at a high level. It works sometimes. You can be a coach if you have not played football, but it's rare to see a guy who has never played football who go on to be the best coach. Maybe Mourinho is a good example, but now he's being fired everywhere he coaches. The success is not there. If you want to be a coach, I believe that if you have played football at a high level, it does assist you. He has played football at a high level, and we have seen him as a coach. He's a young guy. He's 46, 47 years. He's still young, he's still fresh. I think he's going to change Pirates. And I know the guys at Pirates.
You hope he's going to change Pirates and take them to greater heights.
I'm not hoping. I've seen.
You know, Nadim has his magic 8 ball most.
I've seen what he has done at Marumo Gallants with players who there was no hope. Marumo Gallants were getting relegated. The same team Pirates beat 8-1 in December.
Okay.
Then 3 months later, they beat Pirates 2-0 or 2-1.
I'd like to ask Nadim a question. So are you crediting him because he came in and he changed things, or do you credit the coaches that they've been through also to say, okay, they have a hand, because you can't come in 6 months and next minute you've changed the fortunes of the team.
No, you
it's
can.
Just the results.
No, you can. You can. That's a sign of a good coach. You change things immediately. If those guys were improving the team, they were not gonna basically hire him. The team was struggling, was losing left, right, and center. Immediately came in, he changed immediately. There was no hope. Check the result before he came and after he came. Chiefs embarrassed Marumo Gallants in Bloemfontein, remember, in the first game of the season. But second round, all the teams that Marumo Gallants lost, second round, the guy got them and beat them. Chiefs in Bloemfontein, 1-1. FNB, he beat Chiefs 2-1. Same with Pirates. Orlando Stadium, 8-1. Bloemfontein, he beat Pirates 2-1 or 2-0. So I think this guy is a very good coach, honestly speaking.
Well, I think you can certainly, based on the record and based on how Gallants played,
how he instantly changed,
how Gallants played afterwards, you can say.
Yeah.
But again, time will tell. So is he a good fit? Because a lot of Pirates faithful were hoping it will be a return of the prodigal son with Rulani. How do you feel about the fact
the good thing about Pirates now is that Ivan Khoza's son, both of them are running the team. And the interest with them is they want to see the team winning. There's no other agenda. They will give him enough support to assist the team to win.
Okay.
So I think he's in a right environment.
So if you, between the current coach and Rulani, they've made the right choice.
Way better.
Way better.
With Rulani, there are a lot of things I don't like about him as a coach.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I feel, yes, he's a coach, but it's like there's problems. At Sundowns, when he left, we're hearing so many stories that Lord...
But he produced on the field.
Forget the stories
behind the scenes, what he does.
No. Part and parcel of being a good coach is not only coaching on the pitch, it's also building a unit.
Okay.
Building an organization where there's no problems. Even now, he just left Wydad. He was saying, Dima Wydad, I will never coach another team besides Morocco. Then he goes to Mazola Molefe on his podcast and say, he's saying so many things that you feel like, okay, against Wydad.
In the moment, Nadim, to be honest, you need to show the people, you need to show the supporters that you are faithful. You are there to do a job. Whether you say you love FC El Dorado Park, you are there, you're the coach.
No, I say Pirates need a coach who's going to unify the team. We don't want problems.
Okay. So again, maybe I'll pose the same question to you, Morgan. There was obviously, it seemed like these were the two major candidates for the post. Have they made the right choice, in your opinion?
Well, look, hopefully it would be the right choice for them, but I think Rulani would have been a better fit, more experience, more calmer. He would have dealt with situations. No, more experience when he's left the country, went to Wydad, came back. So now he's more experienced. He know how to deal with situations better, And
sorry to interrupt you, okay. With all due respect, Rulani cannot be experienced with this guy. Rulani never played football at a higher level. This guy has.
No, from a coaching perspective.
Even in terms,
it's coach.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Once you have played football at a higher level, you get coached by high-profile coaches, experienced coaches.
It's your interpretation of how the coaches and what you take from them. Because you can be coached by all the best coaches in the world, and you won't become a good coach.
That's why Mourinho is one of the top coaches. But in terms of, he's always leave the dressing room divided everywhere he goes. Top. You listen to John Obi Mikel's podcast. Even those players who are not playing under him say only good things about him. You need a guy like that. Good Rulani, not everyone is saying good things about him.
Yeah, but again, you said earlier, people are going to say what they're going to say. Their opinions don't matter.
I think Pirates did the right thing by not appointing Rulani.
That's the question.
Remember, Rulani was even
let's
loaned.
Not get into character flaws and whatever the case may be.
Rulani was even loaned to Chippa United. Was coaching Pirates. Why did they loan him?
Get experience. They foresaw him being the next big thing, and that's the greatest thing to do. And I applaud them for that.
Take
the coach to go and experience something.
There were things that they didn't like.
Okay, but
we don't know that.
No, I know that.
Okay.
Nadim, let's say this though. You speak about experience. I mean, when you look at Rulani's experience now, head coach, like for Sundowns, won the African Football League, competed in the Champions League, whatever the case, gone now to Morocco. You can't knock his experience. You can't knock
the thing that even
he doesn't have experience. He's got
the problem. I always say that even who's one of the average coaches in the PSL, Maputi Kanyesa can win the league with Sundowns. Any coach can win the league with Sundowns.
You have gone on record and said that Mangoba Mniti would not have won the league if he stayed in his position. You have gone on record and said that. Now you're contradicting yourself because
previously
you said that if Mangoba continued as the head coach, Sundowns would not have won the league. Now you're saying, and in your words, an average coach like Mabuti can win the league with Sundowns. That's
that's what I've seen.
That.
No, I've seen that. I've seen because they are very smart. When Sundowns was struggling to win the league, they will help you to win the league at Sundowns. When they saw that, they were dropping down. No, but Sundowns are very smart. What they did, immediately they see they are falling down, they're not winning the league. They fetched Jaden Adams. Check. In January, check Jaden Adams' statistics. How many goals did he come? How many assists? His influence. Check Suarez when he came in. They improved it. They will improve the team for you.
Exactly. That's what every team should do.
Adams was going to be a different team.
So,
yes, with that team.
So when he started the league, the team wasn't good enough to win the league.
No, they were not. Then when they brought in Jaden Adams, it was a different game. Anyone can win. Roland going up until for me, I will always. I don't know if it's an elite coach up until you win the league with a different team.
Who?
Or Roland.
You can't say that.
Anyone is Sundowns. Mangoba going to win a treble with Sundowns. You know that. Do you think he's gonna win a league with Arrows?
So anyone can win the league with Sundowns. That's
100%. Even Junior can.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Anyone. Even Junior can win it.
Okay. Morgan. So again, bottom line, the coach has to prove himself. You feel that Rulani would have been a good fit as well?
Rulani would have been a better fit. More experience. Experienced a lot of things. Got his technical staff to support him. Unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan. He took them also from a position that they were not at, and he took them up to top 3, top 4.
Who?
Rulani.
Who took with him?
With that.
Imagine. This is the strongest team in Morocco.
He improved them. Bottom line.
No, he didn't improve them.
Wait.
But he improved
them.
He
left them where they were.
Nadim.
No, Nadim.
Let Morgan finish his thought.
And his thing was, I want to take this team and put them in a better place when I leave. They should be better when I leave. And that's what he did. He left them in a better place. So for me, Rulani would have been a good one. But as it stands, he's not the coach. Kudos to the Orlando Pirates choosing the coach that they choose. And hopefully it works out for them and for the next season.
Let's, the name, Abdeslam Ouaddou. Is that right?
Ouaddou.
Yeah. Ouaddou. So Coach Ouaddou, all the best. We need a strong Pirates in the league, so we wish him all the best. Before we continue, there's a lot to talk about in terms of transfers. We'll get into that in a second. Do stay tuned.